I'm Tracy, and I have Todd here today with me.
Hello.
And today we're going to be unboxing the Gaggia Accademia. Todd, let's open her up and see what she looks like.
Good. Very well boxed. It'll arrive at your house nice and safe. Let's see. First inside, comes with lots of stuff. We have so you don't have to see my bald spot. We have cleaning tablets. Tracy?
I'll take that.
And a coffee scoop.
Thank you.
And a water hardness touch strip. Cleaning brush. Decalcifier. Lube for the Brew Group. And here's your drip tray. Milk container for frothing.
Fantastic.
For the one-touch system. Mauve water filter. Instructions in many languages. I have read through these and they work great. So if you have any questions, that can answer them. Of course, people here can answer them too, but there's a nice little plastic handle to pull this out with. The machine weighs 46 pounds. And you didn't make me struggle there.
Sure will.
Okay. And plastic on here. Okay, so let's show you how she comes packed. Now we'll show you more about the machine. Why don't you do that, Trace? I'll get rid of this.
Oh. Now what I really like about this machine is the fact that it can do a one-touch cappuccino. So let me show you the front here and some of the different sizes cups that we can fit underneath the machine. Okay, Todd, you want to get me a measuring tape? We can show everybody all the great sizes. So first is our espresso cup. So the espresso cup is at how many inches there?
3 inches.
Okay. If you want to do a medium-sized coffee,
About 4.5.
all right. And if you're like me and you like a large cup of coffee in the morning, this is one of my favorite features.
This is the amazing part. A little over 6 inches.
Yeah, incredible clearance on this machine. Now it has 7 programmable buttons that you can customize. So one of the first ones I'd like to show you is the cappuccino. And this is really exciting because you can actually make a drink with one button that goes directly into your cup. I'm going to take this off right here. And what's great, this can stick right on the side of the machine so you don't misplace it. You're going to fill that up with milk, Todd?
Okay, this is a milk container. It has a minimum and maximum on it, so you just fill that up to adjust with the size cup that you're going to use.
Okay.
And this inserts right into here. And now I'm going to actually show you how to program it while we're doing our cappuccino, so you'll see how the whole thing works.
Sounds good.
Okay, grab us a cup.
Okay.
Do this one here. Move this arm over here. That's how the milk gets into the cup. Push and hold the cappuccino button. Until it says memory over here, it will flash. Now you hear it grinding the coffee. And then it stages that, gets it ready to brew. And then the machine's going to do a rinse cycle right through this wand here to make sure the air injector and this whole thing is clean and ready to go. But actually it's already been cleaned from the last time. It's just clearing it out.
It's nice how it does everything for you. You don't really have to do much but push that button.
That's correct. The next time, after it's programmed, you don't have to worry about programming it. You just push the button and you go.
Okay. The froth that makes this really, truly amazing. Look at that.
Yeah, it does a very nice job. Now on the side, it also has this steam wand here where you can do frothing manually if you want to. So
and that's really a unique feature because a lot of machines I've seen that offer the one-touch capabilities don't have a separate frothing mechanism.
Yeah, none of them do. This is about it. Okay, I like that quantity of froth, so we hit stop. Does another quick clean there. And I'll move this back to the middle position. And now it's going to brew the espresso into the cup.
Okay.
And last but not least, it's going to send some steam down through there, through the top handle here, down the side handle, and then into the drip tray. And that'll clean out the air injector again and all the other components inside the steam wand.
Again, no work on our part.
Milk on it, yeah. Now this one here, like I was saying before, I don't know if I got to the whole thing, was does steam and hot water. So if you want to do Americano, which is espresso mixed with hot water, you can do that. Okay, I think that's a good amount of espresso, so I'll stop it there.
Look at that drink.
Yep. I'll show you that one. That's as easy as it gets.
The amount of foam, too, is really amazing.
Yeah, you like that, dear?
I would love this.
You can give us a milk mustache. Okay, it's doing this final steam cleaning right through the right down to the drip tray. We'll pull it off, and we'll put this in the refrigerator, and it's ready for use next time.
Very easy. All right. Well, let's look at some of the programmability, Todd, on things that we can change. How about we make a longo, a regular long cup of coffee?
Okay. For a long cup of coffee, I already have this button programmed to do a full cup. We'll push the button, and it'll just do the whole cup. Now, if you want to do, well, let's go through the buttons.
Okay.
Each button. Top button here, we have an espresso button. You can program that to do as much as you want. Normally about 1.5 ounces. The next one is a cafe button, and that's more like a medium-sized cup.
Okay.
The next one's a cafe longo, which is a tall cup. Now, this button here puts you into the steam or hot water mode. You push that, and then some icons will come up here. You push either steam or hot water, whichever one you want to use. That's our cappuccino button. A latte macchiato button, which is an espresso with some steamed milk. And this one down here is a latte button. But that just does steamed milk. And you can actually control the amount of air that you inject in with it to be more froth or less froth. Okay. Good for hot chocolates and use around the house, especially when there's kids.
I can see using that at my house, without a doubt.
Yep. And then this one button here is for cleaning, and that does a cleaning cycle on the milk container.
Now I can see myself using this feature every morning just to make my cup of coffee.
Yep. I want to give you an idea of how hot this brews. So we'll kind of take our handy-dandy thermometer. We'll stick that down inside. And you see we're up, we're 176 degrees. That's pretty hot.
That's really hot.
That's pretty hot.
Look at the amount of crema, too, on top of that.
Yeah, very nice cup.
Okay.
Okay. Let's show you how to do a cappuccino using the steam one here on the side.
Okay.
Okay? I'm going to do that right inside the cup so I keep the mess down. You could use a frothing pitcher if you want. And now the steam one on this machine is a commercial style one. Does not have a Panarello one on it. Push your steam button there, then your steam button here, which means to do the frothing you do use your own manual techniques. So what you do is you lower the cup down so the tip is near the surface of the milk, and you hear like a hissing sound. It'll actually inject air in with the milk. Let's take a look at this close-up. See a nice roll in here, how the milk's rolling around. It's got really good steam pressure.
Look at that.
Yeah, I might put a little too much milk in for this powerful steam one, so I might have a little bit of a mess.
He's trying not to make a mess. We'll make note of that.
Yes, it's unusual, isn't it?
Very unusual.
Okay. You have enough froth, hit the stop button. And then we'll brew our espresso right into it. For me?
For you.
Always wipe it down. Now the front of the Academia actually has a touch-free or fingerprint-free stainless steel.
They made this machine for you, Todd. I'm
Yes, they did.
convinced of
So you
that.
go like that, nothing. That's nice.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, you can see how that works. Another beautiful cappuccino. 2 different ways to do it.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, so if you don't want to work with Milk Island, you have this way to do it. Okay.
Now, do you want to show making just a regular espresso? We can get into the programming because you do have the ability on this machine to be able to change the strength of the coffee.
Okay. I said, why don't we do one through the bypass doser?
So I'm going to take my coffee scoop and I'm going to insert my pre-ground coffee. And Todd, you want to show how to make that shot?
Okay. There's a button located on the front of the machine here. Push this button, and that'll give me, it'll show 1 bean insignia up here. That's for weak coffee. 2 beans is for medium. 3 beans is for strong. One more time, you get a scoop button. That's for the bypass doser. Then you hit your espresso button, and then hit OK. It shows that you've already put the coffee in there. And now it'll brew your pre-ground.
Now those beans on there, Todd, represent anywhere from 7.5 to 10.5 grams of coffee per shot.
Okay. And also, There's what they call the SBS system on the front of the machine here. You can control the speed of the flow by turning this knob here. That speeds it up a little bit, and that'll go a little slower. What that does is, if you want to go fast when you're doing a tall cup and slow when you're doing an espresso. Okay, and that's the Gaggia decaf coffee, pre-ground.
Very nice shot of coffee.
Yep.
I want to show everybody the inside of this machine, and this is really quite remarkable in my opinion. Inside here are some really strong hinges, and I want you to be able to really see those. This thing is built unbelievably. The other thing you're going to find inside your machine is you're going to find your spent grounds container and a leftover water tray. So this will hold about 14 spent coffee pucks. Just slides out of the machine, so you can take it over and empty it out. And then one of the other unique things about Gaggia is the fact that their brew groups are removable from the machine. So you'll see right here it says push. I can push this. I can slide the whole brewing mechanism directly out of the machine. I can take this to a sink, and I can rinse this out. There's small screens in here. I just simply rinse it out, place it on a paper towel, let it dry overnight, and then I can reinsert it into the machine. To place it back in the machine, you just set it on these tracks and slide it in and click it in. And then you can put the other parts back in also. Close your door, and you're ready to brew again.
Sure. Now with that brew group, remember not to stick that in the dishwasher.
Really important. There is grease inside the tracks there that is needed to make sure that it goes properly.
Yep, so you don't use soap, and just rinse it out.
Okay. Todd, you want to talk a little bit about the programmability in this machine?
Yes, I will. Here's the exciting part, at least for me. Very programmable, and it's very easy to do, very intuitive. There's two different programming modes you can go into. One is this button over here puts into the machine settings. This button over here goes to your coffee settings. I'll quickly go through what the machine settings are without getting too much detail. So push the button once. Here it says General Settings. Push OK. I can see you can program the cup warmer on or off, eco mode function on or off, and the acoustic tones, whether you want to listen to it go beep every time. And then you hit escape, you get out of that. Then I'll push the down arrow, get to display settings. We can go different languages and how bright you want it. And calendar settings, you have your time, your date, standby timer, and power on timer. And water settings for water hardness. You can enable the filter, the mauve water filter that you put in. And when you put the filter in, you go to activate it. It does a little rinse cycle for that. And more machine settings, product counters, you can descale cycle, brew group cleaning cycle, craft wash cycle, craft auto clean on or off, so whether it doesn't auto clean every time you use it. Then if you really goof it all up, go back to factory settings. That's
always nice to have the exit button.
It's good to have. Now the coffee settings. I'll go through a button here. We'll do the Cappuccino button, just to kind of show you, because that hit all the espresso and coffee functions plus more. I'll hit OK. Do coffee amount. Right now it's on 3 beans. If you want to change that, you can go right in here and change it from 3 beans down to 1 bean, which is mild, medium, which is 2 beans, which is medium, and strong, which is 3 beans, or you can set it up for pre-ground coffee. I go for the strongest. Pre-brewing, you can set that for off, normal, or extra. Pre-brewing is just where the pump goes on, wets the grounds, and conditions them for brewing ahead of time. Get a little better extraction out of it. Coffee temperature, well, we'll set it to high. That's always best. There's 3 settings. Coffee length, you can program how much espresso it's going to put in here, up or down, or you can do it right at the button. I think it's easier to do it at the button.
I would agree.
But it's no big deal, both ways. Milk length, how much milk is going to go into your cappuccino. Again, you can do it at the button or here. And then milk foam. This is very unique also. You go in here where you can have a maximum amount of foam, normal, or minimum, depending on the kind of drink you want. Maximum for a cappuccino, minimum is more for a latte. Then, again, back to default settings if you want to. You see, it's very intuitive.
Todd, this machine truly is a work of art. The programmability is really easy. I love the way it looks and the fact that you can make a one-touch cappuccino, and it has the steam feature, which none of the other machines on the market have.
Yeah, and fingerprint free.
Really
Don't forget that.
Feature. So if you get a chance, check out the Gaggia Academia, and we'll see you again when we unbox more merchandise.